Now, there's a lot of things that babysitters are supposed to do, but when it gets to the point where they want to play truth or dare with you, that's when things get a little concerning.
Want to see a magic trick? Good. Abracadabra!
Hi, today, because this will be the last part paradox, let me make the intro. To explain why he ends it because everyone is doing it again, and because of that people will come and say that he copied someone's ideas, and because it's getting a little old. So enjoy the last part of the Bubba saga because afterwards there will come no Bubba video anymore. Let's begin the last part.
Now, today's story all takes place back in my grade 10 year.
Yeah, you're banned. Have a good night.
Now, in grade 10, I was a pretty average guy. I was, doing my thing and kind of just getting into the world of pulling girls, I guess I would say. And
excuse me, what the actual fuck?
let's just say one day when I was walking home from school, I remember I ended up walking inside my house and I went straight to my dining room to get a, after school.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill, taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay. If I don't want that, it also go a bacon. Whopper, any Whopper, my way, Whopper, my way. Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill, taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day.
And as I was sitting on the dining room table eating my Whopper that my mom made earlier for me, I remember my mom ends up coming downstairs looking at me super angrily. I have no idea why she was upset, but then she looks over and says, Bubba, I got an email today. About what? Bubba, you know what you did, right?
Yes.
No, what did I do? Bubba, you didn't hand in your assignments. Look at the email. At this moment, my mom gives me her phone and I ended up seeing the email that my teacher sent her. And
Ihr Sohn macht keine Hausaufgaben, meldet sich nicht und ist faul und hässlich. 5.
let's just say I was missing over around, I want to say 14 different assignments. And to be fair, had the assignments done, I just wasn't good at handing in things. At least that was my excuse that I told my mom. And right as I say that to her, I remember my mom says to me, no, Bubba, you're going to do all the assignments and I'm going to make sure you get it all done. I'm going to call your teacher tomorrow and I'm going to hire someone tonight to make sure tomorrow you get all of it done. Wait.
No.
What? You're going to hire someone to watch me do homework? No, I'm going to hire someone to always watch you. Wait. Mom, you're not getting a babysitter, are you? And at that moment, I realized that my mom was so upset to the point where she literally hired someone that same day on a website, which, to be fair, I never knew what website my mom hired these babysitters on, but
I don't really give a f. I really don't give a f.
seriously, they were not normal babysitters. And well, let's just say one thing led to another. That night, I had to go to bed knowing that the next day, I was gonna have to deal with a babysitter that's just gonna make me do my homework all day.
Ooh. A room full of everyone who asked.
Which, to be fair, part of me thought, you know what, I could probably just find the assignments and speed run through them, but things ended up taking a massive turn. Because the next day, when I finally finished school, I ended up heading home. And when I got home, I remember I ended up realizing that there was a random car in my driveway. Oh my God, it's weird! Now, usually I recognize people that come to my house. I'm sure you guys do too. But this car that was in my driveway, I have no idea who it belonged to. So I ended up walking up to my front door and I walked inside thinking that maybe someone just parked in the wrong spot, or maybe that my mom's friend was visiting with a new vehicle. But right as I go inside, I yell, hey mom, I'm home. And that moment I realized that no one was home. No one replied back, so my guess was that no one was home at least. So I remember I threw my backpack on the ground. I do the same thing as I usually do. I go inside my kitchen, get an after school snack, which is usually Whoppers because I love Whoppers. And right as I end up going back upstairs with my backpack and walk inside my bedroom, I ended up seeing that there was a woman there. There was a girl that was in my room that was, I want to say, in her early 20s, and no joke, she looked actually really, really nice.
I'm at the girl.
By nice, I mean hot. Like, no joke, she had a nice pair of cherries, a nice, peach, and she had like this brunette hair that was really, really nice.
Your channel is nothing. It serves zero purpose. You should reset character now and give somebody else a piece of that oxygen and ozone layer that's covered up so we can breathe inside this blue trapped bubble.
No joke, this girl was way too hot to be my babysitter.
Kill yourself now. You should kill yourself now. And and you're looking for nap, and you some zero purpose. Kill yourself now. You should kill yourself now. And you're looking for nap. You should kill yourself now.
But at the same time, I wasn't complaining. And that's when I looked at her and said, oh, so you must be my babysitter.
Well, that was a load of shit.
Oh, what? Oh my goodness, I didn't know you were home. Hi, you must be Bubba. Yeah, I'm guessing my mom hired you? Yes, and don't worry, I have the entire day planned, Bubba. Trust me, we're gonna have such a good time together.
When these words appear, we already know what's gonna happen.
Wait, what? At this moment, I didn't understand why the babysitter had the whole day planned. Like, I thought babysitters would just have a list of instructions that they had to make sure I got done and just move on from it. Oh, yo! But apparently this babysitter was like an extreme babysitter to the point where she literally ended up pulling out her phone and showing me through the entire day she had planned for us. And as she was showing it, I remember I looked at her and said, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to do all those. I kind of have my own things planned out. Oh. Oh, well, I mean, fair enough, but can we make sure that you do the important things first? Yeah, no, I'll, make sure I get all my homework done and stuff. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Okay, well, I guess I'll go downstairs to the living room and watch TV. Yeah, okay, go for it. So this babysitter ends up leaving my bedroom and things kind of end up being normal until later on, because later on I remember as I'm finishing these assignments and speed running them like I planned yesterday, out of nowhere this babysitter ends up running into my room, closing the door and saying, Bubba, do you want to play a game?
Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot
sure, I guess I could take a break. What game do you want to play? Oh, I was wondering, do you want to like maybe play hide and seek? Hide and seek? I guess, sure.
This is just some boring stuff, so let's skip that.
But then I remember when she found me, she ended up seeing me in the garbage and pulled me out and said, oh, Bubba, you smell so bad now. Can you go take a shower at least? Yeah, I do smell pretty bad. I guess I'll go quickly take a shower. Okay, awesome. So at this moment, I go back up into my bedroom, get a new pair of clothes, and I ended up grabbing my towel and going to the bathroom and showering. And right as I was in the middle of my shower, I ended up hearing the door open to the bathroom out of nowhere. And as I quickly look and glance out, I saw that nobody was there. It was really awkward, but part of me felt like I was being watched in the shower, and I felt really weird. No idea why, but you know that feeling when, you feel like someone's watching you? I had that exact feeling as I was washing my balls.
I just want to talk to him.
Why do you have a shotgun?
I just want to talk to him.
This is ridiculous.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to shoot him. I just want to talk to him.
You can't shoot him.
That sounded really weird. Tommy, just, I don't know, put a picture of an eggplant emoji, make it seem normal.
Lads, I found him. It's the bliggity bloke who can't get any damsels.
No idea. Going on though, I remember after my shower, I ended up going back into my bedroom with the towel on, and I saw my babysitter sitting there saying, so, after you're done getting changed, do you want to like play another game? I mean, we could, but honestly, I gotta finish these assignments. My mom's gonna be really upset. Oh, come on, we can play one more. How about something fun? Okay, what do you want to play? Have you ever played Truth or Dare? Truth?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Truth or Dare? I mean, yeah, with like people from my school. Okay, we're definitely gonna play Truth or Dare. Here, go get changed. So at this moment, I grab my clothes and I go into another room to change real quick. And after I finish getting changed, I come out and I see her still sitting on my bed waiting for me. And I just ended up sitting right beside her on my bed, and me and her started playing Truth or Dare. And this is where things got ugly.
What's that again? Is that the funny guy, right? It is the funny guy! Dude, that's right there, the funny guy! It's the funny guy! Except for you being so funny!
Because as I'm sitting next to her, we end up playing Truth or Dare. She asked me a couple truths, I asked her a couple dares, but then this babysitter had the audacity to make me do something insane, which was to take off my pants.
Intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
Yeah, she dared me to take off my pants. So at that moment, I looked at her and I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. Why? Why not? You shy? Well,
Bitch, entweder bist du blind auf beiden Augen oder einfach nur blöd.
No, I'm not shy. It's just, you know, like, you're my babysitter. Oh, come on. We're like practically the same age. We weren't the same age. I'm gonna just make that clear right now. We definitely were not the same age. Anyways, she says that, and I remember I'm like, okay, whatever. So I end up taking off my pants, and that's when she says to me the most weirdest thing that made me really creeped out. And she says to me, oh, I knew it was big. It looked so massive when you were in the shower. Wait, what? At that moment, I pulled up my pants again, and she's like, you can't do that. That's not part of Truth or Dare. Okay. Okay, well, I dare you to take something off. And at this moment, this babysitter did the most insane thing and just took everything off. I literally...
You put that on the internet. You're so stupid.
To take off one thing, she took off everything. And I look at her and I'm like, okay. And right at that moment, I got bricked. And she noticed. And I'm not gonna lie, one thing led to another. We ended up taking off all our clothes and we ended up doing the Devil's Tango.
Anyways, that was it for the video. And for the last Baba video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'm out, goodbye.
Oh, was willst du denn jetzt tun, Digga?
Das Duell ist vorbei.
Okay, das war's. Verpisst euch endlich. Tschüss.